As I'm thinking about this challenge and I consider, okay, I'm going to die in 7 days, one thing that gives me already a lot of peace is the fact that I, a few years ago, have decided to become a musician and the music that I've made. If I hadn't done that, if I hadn't made the music that I've made so far, I know that I would be looking at this challenge in a very different way, because I'd be like, shit, all those songs, I never done them, I never finished them. So the fact that I have done this point of expression, things that I wanted to put out for myself and to share to the world, I've done that. That gives me a lot of peace. Like, I see the music as the message that is within the music really important, and it is my contribution to the world. Like, I can die in peace knowing that I've done that, if that makes sense. So consideration would be, is there anything in your life that you have been putting away that you know once you do it, it will give you a lot of peace, it will give you a lot of satisfaction. You're going to look back and go, great, I've done this. I'm a little more content now with myself because I've done this, I've achieved this. Another thing for me that is really important is my son, obviously. He's 2 years old now. If I were to die in a week, he wouldn't really have any memories of me, or not many memories. But he would have a lot of information about me, a lot of videos, a lot of recordings, and a lot of my writing. So I have been writing consistently for the last 9 months, every day. And I mean, that is an insight into my life that he will be able to read if he wants to. And it's all the writing is very intimate. It's really about the real stuff that is going on inside me every day, and who I want to become, and who I was, and how I'm looking at myself, and how I want to change myself. So he would be able to look at all those writings. And I'm also doing recordings. Every day I'm doing recordings where I just go out. I cycle or I go on a walk and I record myself talking. So he would be able to also listen to that, and it's more than 20 minutes every day. So there's already plenty of hours of me talking. So this to say that he would be able to get to know me even if I'm not here. And all the lessons that I've learned, they are there already. And he would be able to see that. So that also gives me a lot of peace, knowing like I could be gone tomorrow, but I know that I have left something here for him. He will be able to get to know me even if I'm not here, like really intimately. You don't even know your partner and your mother and your father the way that my son will be able to know me by reading these things, because I the things that are here, like that we don't share, the things that are here that we don't even want to look at, I'm putting that on paper. He would be able to know all of that, all the detail, the good and the nasty. So this to say that even if I'm not here, I would have an impact on his life. All of that being said, I don't have a death wish. I don't want to die next week or even next month or even next year. I hope I have many more decades ahead of me, because there's a lot that I still want to create. But I know that with the time that I've had so far, once I realized that I had to do something about my life, that I've used that time quite well in a way that brings me a certain amount of peace. I'm starting to do enough to face death eventually. I'm not there. Don't know when I will be there, if ever I will be there. That's why I'm doing this challenge. But this is so important, because this is what life is. It's our destination, is that last moment, that last breath. What are we building up to? Who are we in that build up? That's what I'm doing.